everyone, this is Jen, and I wanted to just touch base, do a quick little sharing video, help you guys get started, make sure you feel comfortable, answer any questions you might have so that we have an amazing start with the 80-Day Obsession workout program. So I'm screen sharing. I thought I would go through Beachbody On Demand for some of you that aren't as familiar of where to find things that I'm going to review. And also review my 80-Day Obsession binder that I put together and share with you a couple of things that I already thought were useful. So let's get started. Here we are. Let me first take you through the 80-Day Obsession workout on Beachbody On Demand. So to log on to your account, you simply type in www.beachbodyondemand.com. You can access Beachbody On Demand many different ways. Right now, I am accessing it right from my laptop. So you can bring it up on any laptop. I've done it before on my work computer, and this is my personal computer. You can also access it from any smartphone by using the internet or by downloading the actual app. So there's a couple ways to even access it from your phone or from your iPad. So if you have any devices that are smart devices, then most likely you can access it via the internet, or you can search for it in the App Store. So in the App Store, it's simply called Beachbody On Demand. I know this is really small, but it actually has a label of BOD. Also, in addition to your computer and your smart devices, if you have a smart TV, that will work too. If you have Apple TV, there is an app for Beachbody On Demand. That's the way I use it downstairs in my workout room. And you can also use it through one of those little gadgets. Like, it's not Google Chrome. It's, we have one too, a Fire Stick and Roku and those little gadgets that you put into your TV. You can usually find the Beachbody On Demand app that way as well. So there's a lot of different ways to look up Beachbody On Demand and access all the workout programs. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. I'll see if I can help you through it. Otherwise, we have a great technical support team. If I don't know what the problem is, it's probably an IT question. So once you get on Beachbody On Demand, you can simply log into your account with your email address and your username, or your email address and your password. It's the same you use for your Team Beachbody account too. So I'm logged in, and you'll see once you're logged in, it's going to have your name up in the right-hand corner. So it says Jennifer Arias there, and you can check your account information, and you can also log out. A lot of that stuff, checking your account information works best if you're on your laptop. You can do it easily that way. Otherwise, once you're logged in, this is the home page, and you're going to see the workout programs, and the most popular workout programs are right at the top. So it's sorted for me by featured programs. You can see that's underlined there. So the featured programs right now, everybody's been focusing on doing A Little Obsessed, which is the prequel to 80-Day Obsession. And so there's great 5 days worth of 30-minute workouts in A Little Obsessed. And if you haven't tried that out, I highly recommend you do that this weekend before you start your 80-Day Obsession program. And then there's also lots of other programs within here. And as a Beachbody On Demand member, you have access to all of this, which is amazing. Like 700 plus workout programs in here, because we have every single program we've ever created. Plus we have additional bonus workouts by our master trainers. And it's just chock full of workouts. You will never be bored this whole entire year. So when we click on 80-Day Obsession, because that's the one we're focused on for this challenge, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to see that right now there's not much as far as a workout list. They will be loaded 1 week at a time. So as you know, with 80-Day Obsession, these are 80 completely different workouts. It's actually a total of 93 days that will be together in this program, but there's 80 completely completely filmed differently workouts. You're not going to be bored at all. You're going to see a lot of the same moves. We're going to be doing like a ton of push-ups and using the sliders a lot, and a lot of the moves will look familiar, but the scenery is different, the people are different, her workout outfits are different, it's just different. So I love that about this program. It's very unique and special. So on Monday, bright and early, actually maybe even Sunday night, I forget exactly. I know they know that there's a lot of early bird workout people, but they're going to be loaded a week at a time. So you're going to see week 1 loaded in here under the workout list. For now, I would love if you guys would take a look at this 4-minute quick start tips video. I watched that earlier today and I picked up some amazing, I have like in my notebook, I have a whole notes section of things that I wanted to learn, and she goes over 8 quick start tips for you to start tackling now to get started on the right foot. There's also the 6-minute eating plan tips, right? So that's going to cover probably a lot of questions you might have about the timed nutrition eating plan. And then below here, and I'll put this again in our challenge group page as a reminder, but every week there's going to be a weekly obsession video to watch. It's 15 minutes, but it's going to be super fun and informative and go over, things that have come up while they were filming this. They filmed it all live. And so this one, it covers days 1 through 7. So go ahead and watch that weekly obsession episode 1 sometime during this next coming week. It doesn't have to be today or tomorrow. It's nothing urgent, but it is something that you'll probably want to watch so that you can get the best tips from her about week 1. Now, next you want to go over to program materials. And in here you have your 80-day obsession starter guide, but actually I've printed that off. And you can print it. It's a PDF. So once you click on this, you can download it and save it. And it's about an 8-page or so document. Let's see here. I don't think they're numbered. It feels to be about 8 pages. But you're definitely going to at least, you don't have to print the whole thing if you're worried about your printer. What I would really do is scan to the measurements page, right, and print that off. And then the following page is where you calculate your calorie target. So you're going to want to print that off so you figure out what calorie target you're in. And then the next page is telling you what calorie target bracket you're going to be in and what plan you'll follow. Then following that, you really don't need to print much else. It just tells you that you're going to need some equipment, which you probably already have. And then on the final page, it talks about how the eating plan is super important as far as getting results. And it talks about a lot of the supplements. The very last page, in case you were curious, if you don't know what these performance line supplements are good for and the importance of them, then I highly recommend you go and you read what these performance lines are going to do for you. This performance line is definitely one of the best I've ever seen. My husband is a big supplement guy. He uses a lot of supplement and he does a lot of supplement research. And he really likes the Beachbody Performance Supplement line, which is plant-based, pretty all natural, really, really helpful with getting rid of the soreness, help you recover, help you stay hydrated. And my personal favorite is Energize, which I use. I mean, I've been using Energize. Before it was Energize, it was E&E, which I loved E&E as well. But they've improved it and they've made it even better. And they've made a whole performance line. And so now it's turned into Energize. And I've been using that for the longest time and I find it very useful. So that's the quick starter guide. The next thing you definitely want to print out is your eating plan. So I am going to be following eating plan B. You follow whatever plan you need to follow. If you are borderline on plan A or plan B, but your numbers fall in plan B, then follow plan B until you drop a little weight and then you can go down to plan A. That was a tip from Autumn herself. So print out whatever eating plan you want. There's plans A all the way through F. And then we also have vegan eating plans, plan A all the way through plan F. So if you're following a vegan lifestyle, or I found people like, some people that want to follow paleo might want to take a look at the vegan plan, or you might just want to look at it in general. You might see how it can fit into your lifestyle. Give you also sample meal plans if you're a vegan. And then you want to also print off the container food list, because you might be thinking, okay, great. So I know I can eat 4 reds a day, but what exactly is in the red container? So if you click on that and you bring it up, I have yet to print this one out, but I've looked at it and I'm very familiar with the container system because I've used it for a long, long time. And although it's quite different than the 21-day fix, whereas the 21-day fix, so the difference between the 21-day fix and what we're going to be doing with 80-day obsession is that in the 21-day fix, you would calculate your target and you'd fall into plan B and you would say, okay, so I have to get in 4 greens a day and I have to get in 3 purples a day. And you would just go about eating those whenever you wanted, right? And you'd combine them however you wanted. But with 80-day obsession, now you're told exactly which color containers to eat and when, and they go together in a certain way. So there's no swapping out containers. You can't say, oh, I'm going to take a yellow from meal 2 and I'm going to put it in meal 1 because I want to have 2 slices of toast instead of 1. No, you have to follow exactly the way it's laid out. This is taking forever to upload. So anyways, you definitely want to print out that food list, and there's a food list for, regular, and then there's a food list for vegan. So download that and print that out, or at least just take a look at it and help you plan your meals out. And then we have the workout calendar. I will put a copy on our challenge group page. I've also printed this out and put it in my workout room. Also, it should come, you should get a copy of it here. I put it in the front of my binder, but there's a copy that comes in your challenge pack or your accessory bundle or whatever you have ordered. Because I had Shakeology, I ordered the accessory bundle with the performance line because I did not have any recover, so I have that sitting over there. And you're always going to get a printed copy of the workout calendar. So I have this in the front of my binder, but I think I'm also going to post this in my workout room because it'll be a lot easier to check it off. So make sure you have a copy of the workout calendar somewhere, either with your package or if you didn't get your package yet, print it out here. And then we have these awesome tracker sheets. So one of the steps that Autumn highly recommends is that you print out these tracker sheets. I have Post-its all over mine for now. And all you'll need to focus on right now is phase 1, because we're in phase 1 for the next 4 weeks. Print them out and keep them in your workout room, because what you're going to do is, let me take my Post-it notes off here. What you're going to do is, see, I even put the date on the top of it so I know exactly which day to use each tracker. And I printed out all pages, and you're going to have day 1, day 2, day 3. You're going to have some rest days here. So I dated it according to how it was going to be planned out with rest days. And it tells you exactly what workout move you're going to be doing, set 1 and set 2, and you're to write the weights that you're using or the band colors that you're using. And you're expected to be increasing these as you go along. So that's what the tracker, if you become obsessed with using this tracker, you're going to see improvement in your workouts. You're going to be increasing your weights. And if you're not, then you're not pushing yourself hard enough, because the goal is by the end of this program, everybody should be able to do at least a push-up or a few push-ups on your toes, regular push-ups, be using heavier weights. A lot of women were saying they were surprised, but they were doing squats and lunges and stuff like that using 40-pound dumbbells. So print out the workout sheets and for phase 1 and definitely get them ready to be using them. Then there's an FAQ, and then everything's in other languages at the bottom. So that takes care of the program materials. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to quickly talk about the nutrition plan, the timed nutrition plan. So because I don't have time to go through this in detail over the phone, I would say that I highly recommend that you print out your eating plan, put it in a binder, and this weekend start going through it and highlighting anywhere that you want to point out stuff for yourself. I am reading through every single page and every single word because I don't want to miss anything. And although I could ask the question because I'm in Autumn's test group, I feel like that group is so overwhelming. So really all I'm paying attention to is the videos and posts from Autumn. I'm not going to be able to get bogged down with everybody else's posts. So that's another reason why I wanted to have our own challenge group so that I could see your posts somewhere. So what I want to point out is there is basically with time nutrition, you have to think of it as like 2 blocks of food per day that you're going to be tackling. One of them is called the workout block. It's about a 4 to 5 hour window where you are going to be eating before and after your workout, and it's timed. So the workout block can fall anywhere in the day. That's why I asked you guys what time you were planning to work out, because it doesn't really matter what time of day you work out as long as you are following this workout block around your workout. So say, for example, you are an early riser, like I'm going to try to shoot for 7:30 a.m. workout, 7:30 to 8:30 before I start my work day. And I have a workout buddy, and we're going to log on to this Zoom application, and we're going to do our workouts together, and that's our accountability. So if you have a workout buddy in this group page where your times match up and you want to say, hey, let's get on Zoom, we'll screen share the workout and we're going to do the workout together, you are more apt to stick with that time in your schedule because you really do need to plan it out if you're basing your nutrition off of your workout for the day, right? So I really want you to think about that this weekend, and if you can partner up with someone in the group, even better. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to work out, you're going to eat a pre-workout meal 1 to 1.5 hours before your planned workout time. Now, she gives you that window because some people actually need that amount of time to digest before their workout. For example, though, Autumn doesn't even need that time. She said she eats her pre-workout meal, puts her dish in the sink, goes into her workout room and works out. Maybe you're fine with that and you don't get that nauseous, upset stomach feeling. Play around with it and see. If you look at the eating plan, let me go to that one page where I had some notes. So for example, your pre-workout meal consists of 1 green container, 1 red container, 1 yellow container, and 1 spoon. So she said if that happens to be too much for you before a workout, like say your workout is in the morning and you just don't feel like consuming all of that, you can break it down to 1 red, 1 purple, and 1 spoon. You can swap it out with meal number 1. That's the only swap out that's allowed in this program. So if you want, you can swap that out. For me, I think I'm going to use my Shakeology as my first meal of the day. I'm gonna do my pre-workout with Shakeology and either some fresh spinach or some Power Greens, 2 scoops of Power Greens, which is a Shakeology boost, counts as a green. And my yellow will be my unsweetened almond milk, and my spoon will probably be a little teaspoon of like a nut butter. And that will be my pre-workout meal. Then you're going to take your pre-workout supplement about 20 to 30 minutes before you work out. So if I'm planning to work out at 7:30 and I drive my kids to school at 7:10, I'm going to take my Energize, shake it up, bring it in the car with me, and have it on the way up to bring them to school. By the time I come back, I'm ready to work out. The next thing you'll be doing is within 30 minutes post-workout, you're going to have your post-workout Recover Shake, which is just 1 scoop of Recover, either chocolate or orange. Shake it up with water. You're not blending that. You're not adding almond milk. This is a recovery drink to help your muscles recover from the hard work that it just did. And you're supposed to pair that with a purple. So half a banana, some berries, an apple, small apple, some melon, whatever you have on hand for your fruit, you're going to have one of your fruits then. Then an hour to 2 hours after your workout, make sure you set alarms for this. You're going to have your post-workout meal. And that consists of, again, a green, a red, a yellow, and a spoon. So there you might want to have 2 eggs and some broccoli and a little bit of whatever the yellow you choose, maybe a little oatmeal or a little piece of bread or whatever you decide to have for your yellow. I haven't quite looked at the yellow list again to make sure. I do want to review it just to make sure nothing is excluded, and a spoon. So again, either some olive oil, dressing, nut butter, that kind of stuff. Now that takes care of the workout block. So that already seems like a lot to me. And that's why I say you have to set alarms on your phone, or just the night before, write out your plan for the day and just put little times next to it and set an alarm on your phone for it. The rest is all timed meals. So there's 3 more meals to get in for the rest of the day. And I wrote them as other meals, okay? So these other meals are spaced out 2 to 3 hours apart, and there are 3 more meals you need to get into. Meal number 1 is the only one you can exchange with your pre-workout meal. Otherwise, all the other meals stay the same, and you do not swap out containers. So meal number 2 is a green, a purple, a blue. Meal number 3, I imagine, will be dinner, because it's a green, a red, a yellow, an orange, a spoon. It's quite a bit. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be your dinner with your family. The last thing they mention is 30 minutes before bed, taking the supplement Recharge. To be honest, I don't have any Recharge. I'm going to see how I feel. And if I really am suffering with soreness, then I'm going to buy me some Recharge. I'll just buy it under my husband's account and use it, because that is supposed to make you feel amazing by the morning. So I'm going to see how I feel. So that's it. All I want to say is that, the theme lately in the group, and from what Autumn is saying, is that she has been asked all the time. Now, Autumn's been in fitness for a very long time. She was a fitness competitor. She's created several programs for us. She wasn't always fit. She is super fit now. And people always want to know her secrets. What do you eat? How do you eat? When do you eat? How do you work out? And so she put this very, very detailed, comprehensive plan together to share that information. It was very, very well thought out. It was already tested with other coaches. When they actually filmed it live, they tested it. Coaches got amazing results. But when you're in a coach test group, one of the things that you have to agree to be in the coach test group, because the purpose of it is for the company to get real results to share with people, and show them what is possible with the program. So when you're in the test group, you are told you have to promise to follow this program the way it's written out to a T, which means don't skip your workouts, don't skip meals, don't skip supplements. Do it exactly the way we tell you. So we have this second round of coach test groups going on right now. And I already see on the page people are asking, oh, is anybody gonna, maybe do another different nutrition plan, like maybe follow intermittent fasting or keto or paleo or whatever. And I can just sense that Autumn is like dying inside, because she's given some tough love already and said, follow the program. If you don't follow the program the way it's written, I'm not going to guarantee you results. I'm just not. But if you follow it to a T for the next 93 days, you're going to get results. So I hope that you guys are looking forward to going all in with me on this. I know it's going to be challenging. I know there's going to be questions along the way. There's going to be days where it's extremely hard. There's no alcohol, by the way. We didn't really get into that. And that's why you have to read the rest of the nutrition plan for yourself. But there's no alcohol during the whole program. I'm not a drinker, so it really doesn't bother me. But I know a lot of people like having glasses of wine and whatnot. And if you are all in, then I expect you're going to give that up for the next 93 days. As far as coffee is concerned, a lot of people started drinking it black. I'm going to use a little bit of unsweetened almond milk. I've already got myself used to it, and that's what I've been doing for a long time now, so it's not a big deal for me. And like I was telling my husband this morning, we used to be a half and half people in our coffee. And then we transitioned. I did Whole30 over the fall back in September, and you couldn't have half and half. So I transitioned to nut pods, and then I loved nut pods, and they're super expensive. It's like $15 for 4 little nut pads, and I use a nut pad every 3 to 4 days. So it was crazy expensive. So now I transitioned to unsweetened almond milk. It's French vanilla, unsweetened. There's no sugar. So that's the point. You cannot be putting things into your coffee that have sugar or additives. And so you can make it work. When you really want to accomplish stuff, you have to find a way to do it. And that's what we're going to do in this group together. So I hope you found this this little overview helpful. But again, if you have questions, or if I've missed something, or I haven't covered something, feel free to ask. I hope our group is very interactive. We have a good mix in this group of coaches that are in the test group. So I hope the coaches that are in the test group also post in this group too, just to keep it fun and going. And then we also have just some customers in the group that are doing the program with us as well. So anything I learned from the coach test group, I will be sharing here. Might be duplicate information for some of the coaches, but please bear with me because I want everybody on this page to do really awesome, and I can't wait to see your results. Do not forget to take your pictures along the way in the same outfit, same positions. Make the background nice and crisp and clear so you can see everything really well, and take your measurements and just keep track, because you're going to get amazed and you're going to become obsessed in a good way, I hope, with this lifestyle. And, in the past, I've gotten results with like 21-day fix and, 30-day programs or 2-week programs, and you get that little results, and then you go back to your normal way of life and allow too many cheats to come in and allow too much food to come in and, go overboard with drinking or whatever the case may be. And you never really get to the point where you really want to be and maintain it. So I hope this is the time that we're going to do that together. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being here. I can't wait for your participation, and I can't wait to get started Monday and get your meal prep done and organized this weekend, because it's going to come up on us very quickly. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.